Hey, it's Mark. Welcome back to Single Car Garage. What are you working on today? Let's go look. I need to put a return spring on this. And I'm going to use this hole right here, which I've already taken the bolt out. So I need to go make one. I have looked around the shop for something that I could make work and can't find anything. Someone make something. I need to be working on that air conditioner, but we're still working on waiting on that control unit to come in so I can modify it and put it in. Okay, ground that down. So let's take it out here and see what how close we're looking. I have my garage full of stuff, so I'm working outside today on this car. And as you can tell, the 82Z28 has made it to the lift. Right there we go. See how well that fits? Now we're going to mark it right here. We're going to bend it and drill it. Okay, we're going to drill this prior to installing it. So let's get to drilling. Now what we're going to need is two different holes. This is for the intake side, and this is for the spring side. So let's get to drilling. Now I have it marked where I want to drill it to where it will come out. So let's right here. So let's get going. Okay, this is what we came up with, and I had to come back in because we had to use an enlarger. It just, the bolt barely would fit through that. So that's what we got right now. So let's clean it up, deburr it, and then we'll take it out there and test fit it. All right, we got it deburred. Let's go. I don't think we're gonna have any problem with this thing fitting. Actually, one step I left out of this video was I actually ran out here and tested it, and that's why I knew I had to do a little bit of creative grinding on it to make it work. Hey, the 82 Camaro, like I said, it is on the lift. We're going to straighten out this starter problem we got, see if we can get it running pretty decent, just good enough to run around here, nothing big. Had that car for years, and once I get it running and moving on its own on a continually basis, I'll probably start doing some work to it. But anyway, hey, let's check this out. Well, I've laid down a washer somewhere and I've got to find it. So we're back in the shop looking for it. Let's see if we can find it. This is my light. Hey! I didn't find it. Told you all a few seconds ago that we would be working on the AC, but we're still waiting on this control unit to come in so we can modify it and get the switch on it. So that's what we've been waiting on. That's why you haven't seen any more videos on the AC deal. So that's where we're at. Hopefully, according to the vendor, it's coming in this week. So, but we've got a couple of parts coming in this week. And the 64 Le Mans, it's over in Corner's Corner. Corner's Corner, where projects go to wait. On the other side of that, you can't hardly see it, there's an 86 Mercury McLaren ACS over there. So, to be honest with you, daughter's working on the transmission deal with the company that rebuilt it, and it's going to be a while because she's busy. So she made the decision to push it over there in the corner, which, man, I hate. It's spring, it's summer, and time to go drive. And personally, I'd put a 400 in it, put a new transmission or a new drive shaft in it, and then go from there. But not my car. So we're in wait mode right there. Okay, there we are. And we'll be hooking it right there and hooking it right there. So let's go fix the spring. Okay, there's the hooking I made. I just made it with a pair of pliers. 3 bends. One right there at the core in the straight part. The next one right up from it, which wasn't quite a 45. And then the third one right there on the top. So let's go put it on. I would imagine that, I almost hit that. I would imagine I'll end up probably painting this black or silver. Silver, you won't notice it. You know, black, it'll give it a little definition. So I want to get it hooked up and decide what I want to do. I hooked it behind the throttle rod. There's that piece I made. Hey, so that's the return spring on that 65. So I videoed that. It's been a week or so ago. I had parked that video somewhere to do a little bit of editing to it. And I'd forgot about it. So I came down here and videoed the spring and thought I'd finish this up. But let me show you a couple of things that I've been doing the last couple of days. I haven't had the camera on. So I tell you what I'd like to do. We should have about 10 cameras in this garage. And just every time I came in here, they came on. And maybe they're motion sensitive and they came on as I moved around. Stupid thought, but hey, that's what runs through my head. Anyway, let me show you what I've been doing. I finished the door. So now I have door done, fender's done. Here's the fender. I carried it over here just to see if it matched. So I'm in the process of assembling it, and I decided to go get 3 more new bolts. The old ones' threads were semi-gone, so they should be here in another day or two. I can get this on inner fenders, get the hood on it, get the front end will be done. Then my daughter can go ahead and the wiring comes around here and uses this fender for a mounting. So she'll be able to finish the wiring off, and we'll be done cab forward. Now I will tell you, I went out and played with the bed, and I'm going to email him tonight, but it looks like probably 40 hours on each side if he wants it super straight. You know, $2,000, $2,500 just for the body work. And you know, the bed sides, if you've never had one of them old trucks had the wood, it's got an L bracket that goes down the bed side. That's where your wood starts. And it lays across the, you got the bed mounting brackets underneath. There's 3 of them that mount to the frame, and that wood goes across it, screws into them, and you know, go watch a video or wait. And I put several of these in, but I never videoed them, so I've got, I'll video this one. But the bed's in terrible shape, and to get it in any kind of shape, just to get it where it's going to be decent is I can't find any other way around $2,500 or so, not counting paint. I've cleaned up one side and welded up some rust holes, but those L brackets, that's a day's worth of welding, because again, you can't heat up those panels. You've got to weld and wait and weld and wait and weld and wait. So I'm going to see what he wants to do there. And I'm sure he's going to want to do this one. The tailgate's in terrible shape. I'm not going to do it. Tailgate would be another 40 hours. It's got holes in it and everything. I'll show you a little bit of it here at the end of this video. But anyway, let me show you what I got. Check it out. 400 Pontiac. Dyno about 5'10". So that's going to put a solid 50, 70. That's going to put about 520 to the ground. Roller rocker. It does have a high output 455 cam in it. 62. Most desirable heads that Pontiac made, and I have a couple sets of them. Best of everything. Except for the car, I got a Summit. So I'm actually going to put this on EFI. So what I'm doing is waiting to try to find some HO exhaust. And everybody's out of stock right now, and there's none on eBay. So, well, yeah, there's 2 pairs on eBay for about $600, $900, and ain't going to happen. They sell for about $380 whenever they get in stock. I do have headers for it, but I really don't want to use them because this motor is going in that car. The motor in that 70 has a lot of miles on it, and I want to rebuild it, and I think I'm going to rebuild it and just put it on stand and let it set a while. But I wanted a good engine, and ran across this guy. Bought a show car, and he knew the guy. He's, you know, best of best as far as the engine and parts in it and the work on it, and it has 300 miles. So he bought the 69 Firebird, he's going LS, and he wanted to get rid of this, and he had it on the market at a great price. So you know, I bought it probably for half of what it'd take to rebuild it. So I'm pretty pumped about it. I've heard it run. It's a great motor, no leaks. It's going to be a great motor for the 70 and the increased horsepower. That's going to bump me. That car is doing about 300 to the ground, I think, 320. So it's going to bump me 100. So that's pretty exciting. That's going to feel good in it. So can't wait to get it in. I am just waiting for those exhausts. I do have headers. I just don't want to use them. And this is why 2 days of last week I was out running errands and didn't get anything done in the garage. So 400. Nice one. And the reason, I think most of you all know, the reason I want to change this engine out in this car is a lot of miles, and it's got some leaks, and the motor needs to come out to fix the leaks. So we need to take this motor out and switch them out, and then I will we'll get started on this one. Probably have it rebuilt in about a year. And I'm going to up it. As a matter of fact, I'm doing the same thing to this engine, that engine, except for I'm probably going to put an all Eagle bottom end in it. A matter of fact, this other one also has comp cam. It's a roller motor, and that was something else that I was going to do to this engine whenever we got around to it. So, but I'm going to take this out. Probably, in all honesty, I know it looks terrible now. This engine compartment cleans up real good. I detailed it out about 20 years ago, but it's held up real good. I'll do some cleanup and get in there and scrub some things. But other than that, she'll drop right in. Of course, you know, the radiator and all that's got to come out, so I've got plenty of room to do cleaning and stuff. And I'll spiff it up a little bit when I put that other engine in, and then we'll be ready to go. So hopefully we will have that done by June. Finding those exhaust manifolds, and if nothing else happens, maybe I'll just do the old stock manifolds. I don't want to, but I will for short term. But I want to start driving this car. You know, I've had this thing since 95. And, you know, I'm going to paint it. I painted it in 95, and it's just, you know, put a lot of miles on it. But I got those wheels on them last year, and it just got me excited to get it back on the road, even looking the way it does. I think that these wheels looks great. We get that engine in it, sounding great and running great. We're going to have some fun this summer riding in Pontiacs. And then Spy versus Spy here, that's what I call it. The 64, I took the 400 transmission that I had, and I think it was a good one already, but it has been hanging around for 20 or so years. So it's at a transmission shop. A guy's going through it, rebuild it, shift kit it, and we're going to put it in this, and she's going to drive it for the summer. Then we will back up and start worrying about the 200 R4 this winter, I guess. Or if she's happy, maybe never. And I painted the roll pans for that 68. So that kind of gets you caught up. We took the Impala and the 64 truck on a road trip. We went 80 miles north to a car show. And it was a pretty good show on Saturday, even though it was calling for rain and stuff. It turned out to be a pretty day. We took a back roads from Cookeville, Tennessee to Woodbury, Tennessee, where they had a cruise in. And, you know, it's about 80 or so miles, probably a little bit more than that because we went a long way. But it was all back roads. We hadn't had the 66 Impala, got all that starter issue fixed. And she hadn't been in nothing of hers for a while, so and especially the truck. So we cleaned the truck up, and we had a Chevy 6664 Power Cruise of our own. We had a great time. We seen a bunch of cars at the shows. We seen a ton of cars from the road, and that's why we really go the back roads. So we had a good time. And this week, today, I have been working on the bed, and I will probably show you that on another video because this video is going to be about 30 minutes long, and I don't like making them that long. But I worked on the bed a little bit. I mowed yesterday, and today worked on that bed. Tomorrow, I'm going to work pretty hard on the truck, and then probably Thursday, Friday, we've got a big show called Back to the Strip, and I'll probably spend Thursday, Friday cleaning up some cars and getting ready for a Back to Strip weekend. I got Cars and Coffee in Manchester that I love to go to, and there's a few other things going on that I want to do. So that's what's been going on, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And, you know, I've got to get that engine in the Pontiac. We've got to get a, we already have it in the 86 Mustang. My daughter is changing the computer, and I forget what she's changing it to, but I'll let you know. We've got to get that done. We've got to get the new transmission back this week and into the Pontiac. I've got to get my 5-speed transmission out of my 84 Camaro and get it down to the rebuilder so I can get it rebuilt. It leaks like a sieve, so I've just quit driving it. And then I've got a few tires we need to buy and some other stuff, but that's what we're going to be doing. But we're doing a whole bunch of car stuff too, so we will see probably less videos maybe this summer, or at least less in the garage videos and maybe more at the car show videos. So I've got good guys coming up. So hey, that's what's going on. Thanks a lot for watching these stupid videos, and appreciate it. And sorry that this one's long, but man, thanks, appreciate it. Have a great day. Go to a car show, build a car, drive your car, have fun.